Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker, here at the sad gravesite where the sisters have just died. I feel like this is not the first time that Alisaie has gotten someone killed by trying to help. Anyway, I've just gotten to level 85, which is like 3 levels higher than I need to be. But, that's the, XP bonus for you. If only we'd had a chance to talk things over, but it's too late now. Too late by far. Alright, Alphinaud, let's begin the next mystery quest in the main scenario. A way forward. Alphinaud's resolve may be shaken, but he has not forgotten his duty. Level 82, and we get a pewter footgear coffer as a reward. We have already caused enough harm here. Let us return to the camp before we cause any more. As for those inside the house, we should send someone to take care of them. Someone who isn't us. All we can do for now is make our report to Lucia and do everything in our power to prevent further tragedy. So let us linger here no more. Come. Bye. Sorry everybody's dead. Sorry about all the death and destruction we caused. Didn't really mean to do that, but that's what the story demanded. We needed to drive home the point that we are strangers in a strange land, and we are not necessarily welcome here. I feel like this is also not the first time that this theme has played out in a Final Fantasy main scenario. I feel like this was a component of Stormblood as well, if I remember right. Where we were, the invaders, so to speak. And we had to convince everybody that we were not there just to destroy everything. I don't really remember Shadowbringers very much, to be honest. I don't recall much of the story of Shadowbringers. I think so far, probably Heaven's Word and Stormblood are my favorite expansions. And I'm not really sure about Heaven's Word. I think I just have a fond memory of it, but I actually don't remember that much about it. Just a lot about dragons. That's about all I remember about it. We're back. How are things going in camp? Has anybody here caused any deaths? Several of the Temple Knights are off on reconnaissance at present. We Ishgardians have seen our fair share of frost in the past years, so we are more than ready for this icy bout. The Hrothgar from Bazja, on the other hand, are having a devil of a time adjusting to these chilly climes. The warming stones we lent them seem to have helped, though. We Domans owe our freedom to our Eorzean allies, and I was one of many to volunteer for this endeavor. We will be glad to lend our assistance wherever it is needed. No matter how cold it is, we'll be here. Just talking to random people. Many of us took quite a beating on the Magna Glacies, but we all helped each other hobble through the snow and wind, sparing nary a thought for which delegation we each belong to. From now, we're all firm comrades through thick and thin. I think I talked to that guy before. I think I talked to this guy too. I'm the quartermaster here. It's my job to make sure the camp remains both well supplied and well maintained. Alright. Back to the story. We mustn't forget to send some of our allies to Tapper's Den. We still owe them for the bottle of ceruleum. Would you mind giving Lucia a full report? Me? You want me to tell him about the people we killed? Treatment of the Tempered is proceeding as well as can be expected. If there is anything to report, you will be sure to know, though I gather you have a report of your own to deliver. Is something the matter? The twins look out of sorts, and you too seem a bit off. Well, we are murderers, after all. Forgive me for saying, but the three of you appear rather drained since your return. Is there aught I might do to be of assistance? Well, you can absolve us of our guilt over the deaths we caused. Lucia, I have a report to give. Alisaie and Alphinaud tell me you have finished their preliminary search for survivors, but refrained from saying much more than that. Clearly, they are reluctant to provide details. Might I ask you for your account? Meow 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 meow.
Thank you for your report. We shall inform the troops of these developments and instruct them to proceed with the utmost caution should they encounter any survivors.
Allow me to go and speak with the ones at the victor's spoils. They may be more willing to listen to a fellow Garlean and accept our offer of assistance.
I pray you are right. And though I am loath to burden you any further, should there be an appropriate occasion to speak of Licinia and her sister, please do so.
I am sorry to have put you through this.
My distress is nothing compared to their suffering. So tell me, what else have we learned?
As you may have already heard, we have succeeded in curing the members of the Popularis, Maxima identified. They have provided us with some intriguing insights into the current state of Garlemald. The assassination of Emperor Varis was the catalyst for the civil war. Nerva declared his claim to the throne, and his opponents refused to recognize it. Fighting broke out in the capital, where Nerva's 3rd Legion clashed with the 1st, who remained loyal to Varis even after his death.
Of course, even Imperial warmongers would balk at the idea of turning their shining city into a battleground. Like burning down the wood to spite the wasps. Neither side would be so mad. Unless something or someone inflamed their animosity to such an extent that they could not help but act against their better judgment.
It brings to mind events at the Gimlet Dark, does it not? The Emperor's sudden withdrawal from the front lines, specifically. Nerva and his father, Titus, Varus's then political rival, took advantage of rumors that Crown Prince Zenos had been possessed by a demon.
Elidibus, what better way to disparage your enemies than with the truth, or a close enough approximation?
Indeed. But before their accusations could be substantiated, many of Titus's followers were silenced. While some were merely stripped of their status, Others died under curious circumstances. One after another, suddenly and suspiciously.
Again, Elidibus. Like as not, he had a hand in it. No evidence was found to implicate Varis, certainly. Nevertheless, Titus, Nerva, and the Third Legion would have judged it a brazen attempt by the Emperor to rid himself of his political enemies. And then, in the midst of this growing turmoil, Varis Sosgalvis is murdered. And Garlemald's own prodigal son, Gaius van Belsar, is named the murderer. Shortly thereafter, Nerva claims the right of succession, and in response, the First Legion claims the assassination was part of a coup d'etat orchestrated by Titus and Nerva.
So no one is at fault, and everyone else is to blame.
I should add that both parties received substantial financial backing, presumably to provide them with the means and encouragement to pursue a swift victory, and that these contributions came from the self-same benefactor.
I'd heard House Brutus had been filling the Third Legion's coffers, but the First as well.
It would seem so. Though the Populares determined that the First Legion received funds from a variety of organizations, all had connections to House Brutus.
So Fandaniel, in the guise of Alisaie, was playing both sides against each other the entire time.
The information we gained from my friends does not end there. One night, shortly after fighting broke out, the capital was shaken by an immense tremor. From that point onward, they have no memories, no recollection of any events, including our clash on the Magna Glaciers. But when asked about the Imperial Palace and its bizarre transformation, they somehow recall Emperor Varis giving them orders in their dreams. May the Tower of Babel stand as testament to the glory of Garlemald.
This sounds awfully familiar.
We have something to show you all.
The radio.
Varis spoke to them through this radio. Perhaps it was a recording, but if not, that would be inexplicable.
We are of one mind, then.
The ether that permeates the ore used in this device is almost identical to that of the talismans.
I see it. While it is likely more by coincidence than design, these devices might also ward against a primal's influence. A picture is beginning to form. If the tremor felt throughout Garlemald was a wave of ether emitted by a primal, then while those within range would have been tempered, those huddled around a radio desperate for news concerning the Civil War would have been spared.
No wonder Licinia kept it close.
My friends, I must speak with you. A young man was caught trying to steal our supplies. He is a soldier of the Iron Men, we think, but one who has not been made thrall. Thankfully, Magni restrained him before blood was spilled. The stranger is outside, if you wish to ask him questions.
I think we do.
Who do we have here?
Garleans? Traitors to your homeland! Have you no shame?
I am Lucia Junius, a Temple Knight of Ishgard. And you are?
Jullus Pier Norbanus. And that's all you invaders will get from me.
We are not here to invade Garlemald. Far from it. Like you, our allies in Eorzea and the Far East fight in defense of their lives and their loved ones even as we speak. But it is the people of Garlemald who have suffered most. This we know. And that is why we have come to offer you our aid, that we may unite against our common foe. Whether you believe me or not, those are the facts. Now, answer me this. Why would a proud soldier of the Empire be reduced to stealing? The situation must be dire indeed for you to go to such lengths. If it is supplies you seek, we would gladly share ours, or turn a blind eye while you leave with your spoils.
I will not negotiate. My commander will determine how to deal with you and yours. If you wish to treat with him, I will take you, but no more than 3.
I don't much like the sound of that. But if we do accept his proposal, I suggest the 2 of us and...
Please allow me and Alisaie to act as envoys.
May I ask why?
We have seen with our own eyes the hardships the Garleans face. How their futures and lives hang in the balance.
It's not the warmest invitation, but it's an opportunity to prove our intentions true. Maybe not a chance to make things right, but a chance to make them better.
They're just determined to get in the middle of everything, aren't they? I'm going with you. Meow, 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 meow.
I can see that persuading you otherwise is a lost cause, but you will proceed with the utmost care.
Couple of children and what? A sellsword? Is this an insult?
Not in the least. You will find that they are more than qualified to speak on our behalf.
There are many dangers on the road ahead. I will need that back.
Dangers, huh? Oh my god, so many people to talk to. Jullus. Said your farewells, have you? Magni. I would have expected you to kill him. The lowly task of keeping watch over provisions would not normally befit the sun. But these being unusual circumstances, I will let no man take that which is not by right theirs. Perhaps it is unwise to volunteer for a mission so soon after the previous disaster, you think? Nevertheless, I shall not squander this opportunity. I know, this won't bring back Licinia or her sister. Taking the same risks, making the same mistakes, it's possible, but better to try than to give up. Every time. Than to give up every time, or to try every time? Y'shtola, you're gonna stand there and let these twins wreck everything again? I worry they were not in the best state of mind to volunteer for this undertaking, but what's done is done. I know you will take good care of them, and yourself as well, I trust. They are resilient in the face of hardship, you as well. But good intentions and stubborn determination alone will not be enough to bring our mission to a successful conclusion. Be on your guard. Jullus Norbanus. It is unusual for one so young to achieve such a high rank. Very unusual. His uniform identifies him as a member of the 1st Legion, which has a particularly fierce reputation. Whoever his superior may be, I advise you to approach them with caution. And I'm here also. We captured the boy as he was about to make off with our food. He must be very hungry to take such risks. Maybe we should give him something to eat. Reward him for his boldness. Well, he's the enemy. We must treat him with disdain, as he treats us. You will be received as invited guests, and so I urge you to observe proper social etiquette and conduct yourselves accordingly. Your safe return takes precedence above all else. Remember this. Thancred, in particular, will be worried sick if you're gone too long. May the Fury watch over and keep you. So you're saying it's okay to kill them all if we're in danger, in order to get back. Did you hear that, Jullus? We've been approved to kill everybody if you misbehave. Are you and the children ready? I will explain the route once we are outside your camp. If anyone attempts to follow us, we will judge it an act of hostility. We will not hesitate to take appropriate measures. I would expect nothing less. You have our full cooperation. As I said before, Thancred can be quite the warrior, but rest assured he only has your best interests at heart. Why is she mentioning Thancred twice? Okay, these all have the same dialogue. Is Thancred following us? In secret or something? Why would she mention Thancred like that? With such emphasis? Where do you think their headquarters are? I assume there are a few others besides him and his commander, he mentioned. We will only do as instructed. After all, this is what we have been striving for ever since we arrived. Don't screw anything up, you two. Alright, this is far enough. Listen carefully. We head over that hill, then follow the road until we reach Liminal Station 4. Children in the lead. I want you where I can see you. We do have names, you know. I'm Alisaie, and he's Alphinaud. And last but not least, there's Tyauv. Meow meow meow. Tyauv, where have I heard that before? No matter, Alphinaud and Alisaie will watch the road ahead, while we bring up the rear. I wasn't lying about there being many dangers, so you're to run, not saunter, run towards the station. If you even think about going for your weapon, the deal's off. Should any creatures bar the way, we go around them. Ready to make a dash for the station? Meow meow meow, I'm ready. Alphinaud and Alisaie set off at a brisk walk. Wait, should I be following them? I wanted to talk to that guy. I gotta talk to this guy. Frickin' hell. Oh, speak with Jullus, then follow. If it's conversation you want, save it until we've arrived. Okay, well, It said to talk to you. Okay. This must be the road he mentioned. If we follow this, it should lead to the station. Ah, now I'm stuck in fast mode. Not the easiest surface to run on. I have to keep stopping. We'd better not draw attention. I have to keep stopping because I'm stuck in speedrunning mode. That's the station, I presume. This is exciting. Liminal Station 4. We've done it. It's nothing like the ones in Thanalan. We're here, I think. This is it. The first stop, that is. Good. It looks like your friends knew better than to follow us. Are these your headquarters? No, we're stopping here so I can check for pursuers. Since it appears you've kept to your side of the bargain, we can carry on. I wonder what sort of conditions Jullus and his comrades are living in. If they've any sense, they'll have picked somewhere like Victor's spoils to take shelter. We're getting closer to the Imperial Palace. If one can still call it that, it truly is a terrifying sight to behold. It is? Where is it? Oh, there it is. It is quite terrifying, actually. North of the station is Regio Domarum, one of the main residential areas, or at least it was. The afflicted roam the streets in packs. They'll tear us to shreds if given the chance. Keep close, no wandering off. Understood? I understand. I understand that it's the end of the quest, a way forward. We will continue running after this guy after I put on some new foot gear. Something luncheon toadskin thigh boots of aiming. Yay! And we go into our armory and remove the ones we just took off, which were the Gadgeskin shoes of aiming. Put that back in our inventory so we know to sell it. Update our gear set. We're at item level 516. And that is it for now.